What's the goal?
Olympics in 2028.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want to go.
For stars. Let's go.
And then there's a lot, like, I want to bring the trophy home next year from nationals. That would be a dream.
And what would that look like for you? Would you be doing it with the US or for your country?
For my country.
All right, we've got Disa here from FIU Track and Field. She is in the Javelin event. You previously mentioned before the cameras were on that you used to do a little bit of every event. So what other events did you used to do? And then why did it become like the Javelin niche?
So I've been practicing track and field for like 10 years. So like in Iceland, we like start in everything, just like have fun with it, like compete in everything. And I think it was like in 8th grade, I picked up the jav and I threw it really far. And my coach was like, hey, wait, you should do that. Mm-hmm. So I started to like only focus on the throwing events because I was like kind of good at it. And then like 10th grade, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the jav because yeah, it was my favorite event because we were running and throwing. You know what I'm saying? Not just throwing.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever do the running events?
Yeah, just when I was like a kid. Mm-hmm. I was never like any good at it, but it was fun, yeah.
So you are from Iceland, which is so cool. I've never been. I feel like you don't typically hear too many people from Iceland. So what has the adjustment kind of been like coming here?
I love the heat. Like I would do anything for the heat. So I just wanted to pick a school that was always like sun, like always good weather. I can throw the jav like outdoors every day. Mm-hmm. But in Iceland, you like have to throw it inside like during the winter. So throw it into like a net or a wall. So I don't like that at all. So
what's the culture like there?
We like all know each other. It's like you go to the grocery store and you meet like 10 people, you know. It's like everyone knows each other. If something happens, everyone will know. It's like kind of small community, but it's nice. I like it.
How's the like climate there compared to Florida?
It's cold.
All year round?
Like our summer is summer, but like it's not hot at all. It's like we get like 20 degrees Celsius if we're lucky. So I don't know in Fahrenheit, but like it was cold here like a couple of weeks ago and everyone was like freezing. I'm like, this is a good summer day in Iceland. But now I'm used to the heat here. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of cold.
And why were you inspired to want to pursue your track and field career here in the States?
I think just because it's a lot more professional here, like going to the college here and like can do my sport in college. In Iceland, you just go to college and practice like with a club. So I wanted to get the experience, like going to big meets, like compete against like good javelin throwers because in Iceland we don't have like many jav throwers. So many people are doing it in Iceland, so I was like, hey, I might as well.
What was your recruitment journey like?
So my boyfriend's dad helped us. I didn't go through like a agency or anything. It was like last minute coming to FIU. I started talking to them like 2 months before the school started or something. So yeah, we just like were talking to coaches and stuff, and then we met Ryan or Hep. And yeah, he wanted us, like my boyfriend was also here throwing the jav, so we came here as a package. So
Wow, that's pretty cool. 2 for 1 from Iceland.
Yeah. Nice.
So was there any other schools that you were like exploring or?
We were talking to the University of Alabama.
Okay.
But yeah, that didn't work out, so.
And you were like, I'm okay with being in Florida. Yeah, in the sun. And so what for you personally, what's been the biggest challenge, like being away from home and being here?
My family, I would say. I miss them a lot. And also speaking English, I feel like, especially the first year, I'm like, this is not going well for me. But I feel like after like just talking with people and like, you will get there. Like I was so stressed coming here and like learn everything in English because I was not very good at it. But now I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Did you grow up learning English or like what was that?
So in Iceland we start, I think, in like the middle school, like learning it. So we learn it all the way through school, like to high school.
Is there any stereotypes of Americans in Iceland?
If you ask a typical Icelander, they were gonna be like fat, stupid. Like,
oh my gosh, really every country thinks that America is just fat.
that's not true at all.
That's literally what we're known for. So what else besides like the food, just like the adjustment for you being here?
It was kind of difficult to adjust to the heat. The first practice I came here, I threw up like 7 times because of the heat. It was so hot.
Wow.
And we were doing like running and like some exercises, and I was dying. I'm like, oh my God, this is too hot. But then I got used to it by like a month. Yeah.
How quickly have you caught on to English?
I feel like I'm a lot better like this year than I was last year, and
Okay.
also just more confident speaking it. Like I used to like just be quiet around like people. I'm like just like listening and stuff, but now I'm kind of open. Like in Iceland, if you know me like from Iceland, I'm like very open like person, but here somebody like, yeah, she's quiet, but like it's just like I'm not that confident enough to like speak, but I feel like it's getting there. It's getting there.
When you first came here, was it really difficult to understand your coach?
No, I don't think so. Like sometimes I'm like, what? If he talks like really fast, but now I understand him.
And then regarding Javelin specifically, has there been any like adjustments or differences just like compared to playing in Iceland and being here?
So yeah, my like approach, my like run is much better. Like I improved last year by 5 meters, so that's very good. I just feel like I'm more confident like in my approach and my throw. Like everything is just so much smoother and like so much better than it was.
What about like just the way they coach? Like, is there any coaching differences or?
In Iceland, I used to like practice alone or like we were just 2. So here it's just more fun to have like more people like as a group. It's like different. You can actually like help each other out. Like, but I like it. I like to have more people to practice with.
What do you think is the most athletic part about throwing javelin?
Oof.
I know it's very technical.
Yeah, it's technical for sure, but you also need to be like fast, explosive, and have a strong arm. You have to be strong, bouncy, fast. I don't know.
So what do you kind of focus on for your technicalities? Like,
I would say like in the weight room, I want to be like strong. So like we lift a lot, and then I've been trying to improve my speed and my like bouncy, like be more bouncy. That's something I need to improve on. But I think my like arm is strong, so I can like throw it like fast. And
also, I know you gold medaled for, is it the CUSA Outdoor Championships?
Yeah.
What was that like, and how did you prepare for that mentally?
I think the biggest part of it is I started visualizing last year, because my I used to be like so negative towards myself. I was like, oh, this sucks. Oh, if I get one bad throw, I'm like, oh, I quit. But I'm trying to like be more like positive and like just take one throw at a time. And also at home, I visualize, like see the perfect throw over and over and over. That helped me a lot. Like, and then for conference, I just visualize myself competing and throwing the winning throw like over and over and over. And I think it did help because I showed up and I was not like overly stressed. I felt good. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But of course it was stressful, and I wanted to win. It was my goal. And just to achieve that, it was amazing.
And also like being here in the US and in the state of Florida, representing your country, what emotions does it evoke in you to be able to, you know, qualify for the NCAA championship as a freshman, and also like getting honorable mention as an All-American, like kind of making a name for yourself and representing your country here?
It's so like surreal, because it's like this was my dream and now I'm like living it. So it feels very good. Like my family is proud. Like I feel proud. I think it was only me and one other Icelandic person in the NCAA, the nationals. So yeah, it feels good.
I mean, yeah, it's a really big deal. I mean, like you're like representing America and Iceland like at the same time, and the state of Florida because you're at FIU.
Yeah.
So just to dive into a little bit of your personal journey, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, so I have 4 siblings and then I have 3 step siblings.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A little bit of a blended family.
Yeah.
So are you closer with mom or dad?
Mom.
What's that bond like?
We're just like best friends. I would feel like we do everything together, and like we go to the gym together, we like work out together, we do everything together. Like she's my best friend.
And how did you get involved in track and field?
So I used to do every sport. My family was like soccer and handball, and I did that and I was like, oh, I'm bored. I went to swimming, and then I was like, oh, I'm bored. My mom was like, nope, you have to practice something. You can't just do nothing. And I'm like, I will do track and field, fine. Because I didn't really like the team sports. I felt the pressure, like I didn't like that, to have like the pressure on me. So I wanted to do something by myself, but still as a part of a team in a way.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Has there been any differences in the training? And do you feel like, even coming from Iceland, is there any like competitive edge that you feel like you have? Or do you feel like just being here, you're improving overall?
Yeah, I'm definitely improving, I think, because we have like a lot more to compete against. Like in Iceland, we don't really have that. So here, like, I feel like since I moved here, I've put more into the sport. I'm like more like focused, like I want to achieve this and that. And yeah, I just want to go far. And
what's the goal?
Olympics in 2028.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to go. For stars. Let's go.
And then there's a lot, like I want to bring the trophy home next year from nationals. That would be a dream.
And what would that look like for you? Would you be doing it with the US or for your country?
For my country.
Yeah. Okay. Have you touched that side of track and field yet? Like, have you been to any practices or like on that Olympic level or introduced to anybody yet?
No, not at all. But I've been like the European Team Championships. We won that this year. Iceland won this summer. I was competing with them. And so I've been like European like Team Championship, like all that. So I'm like, I think I'm getting there. And I also really want to go to the European Championships, the adult one next year, but we'll see. Is
there anybody that is like an idol or an inspiration to you in the world?
There was one Icelandic javelin thrower. She doesn't throw the javelin anymore, but her name is Arndis. She went to the Olympics, I think, 2 or 3 times. Yeah, and she talks a lot about mental health and visualization, and that's why I got into it.
Is that really important to you, mental health and everything?
Yeah, I think so, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to do anything.
Do you feel like you kind of struggled with that a little bit, like the belief in yourself?
Like, I would say like from high school or maybe 8th grade to like high school, and since I came here, like I was so hard on myself. Like I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be like competing here. Like I'm not good enough. Blah blah blah. Like it was just all negative and like not good. So like I didn't throw very good because my head was just scrambled. Like it was not in a good place. But since I started like listening to the podcasts, it's called the Athlete Zone, I think, and she has a lot of like rules, like you can go against like some guides to like start visualization and all of that. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. And I see a big difference. And my family too. Like my mom was like, yeah, like you're so mentally stronger now than you were. And it's like, yeah, I can feel it. Like it feels better to compete than like not have so much pressure on yourself because you believe in yourself.
And when did that shift kind of like happen for you to like realize that you need to like make that flip? Like what kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it was my mom. She was always like trying to like, you can't like keep going on like this. You need to like switch your mind, like be positive. She was always talking about that. I'm like, stop. And yeah, I think also like my friends noticed it, like, and they were like, maybe be a little bit positive. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like when other people around you start to notice it, I'm like, okay.
Was it towards like yourself or like your sport or both? Like was it also personal or was it just like tailored to?
It was almost just like towards me. But then sometimes I'm like, javelin throw.
So with that Olympic Iceland javelin thrower that you look up to, what's something that she advocates for with the mental health route that you kind of like resonate with?
I think it was like, she was like, write down 3 words or like 3 sentences you want to like do good in a competition. Or like 1 word, if you go to like a bad place, you have this word like a safe word. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So
that's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like if I'm like starting to talk negative to myself, I'm like, oh, okay, I say the word, I'm like, okay, try like to keep a positive mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is something you're like not alone. You know what I mean? I feel like there are a lot of people who kind of struggle with talking negative to themselves, and it's like having to rewrite that narrative in your head. and to think differently. So how was that? How did you kind of do that, you know? I feel like, you know, a lot of people can relate to you.
I like write a note before every competition. Like, here's my goal. I can't control this. I can't control like the weather or like if there's a delay or something. So I just keep reminding myself you can't control everything. And then I write just my little like quotes that I like want to hear like during the competition, just like you got this and blah blah blah. And like you can do this. And I keep this note, and in between throws I read it. And if I get stressed, I read it.
So why do you think that you kind of had that self-doubt?
Because I want to go far. I'm stressed. I can't do it or something.
I mean, yeah, I understand. It's you know, you put pressure on yourself and you overthink. And do you feel like you've walked through your athletic journey kind of solo, or was there any like siblings or anybody that kind of like stepped into this journey with you?
My mom has been there from the start, and like all my family, like my siblings, my grandma, she showed up at every meet. Like everyone's like in my family are super important. And then I think my boyfriend, he's also a javelin thrower, so we like help each other out a lot. And his dad was an Olympic javelin thrower, so he has helped a lot, like coaching me and stuff, and also the coach back home.
Oh, your boyfriend's dad is your coach from back home?
Yeah, like he and another one.
How'd you meet?
In high school.
But like through track and field?
Kind of, but
Okay.
I didn't know his dad was an Olympian. Like he doesn't coach, he just like helps us out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he went to Olympics 3 times, I think. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That is crazy. So what is your day-to-day like? What's your favorite thing here in Miami?
The pool or the beach. I love the water, just like swimming, tan, read a book. I like watercoloring also. Just being outside and be in the sun.
So how many days a week have you been practicing this fall?
5 to 6.
And how do you kind of like manage like your stress levels with like school, you know, 5-6 days a week of practice? Like how are you maintaining your mental health through that discipline?
I journal a lot, like keep track of everything, write everything down. Okay, I need to do this, this, and this. And I start to do it like right away, not like push it aside. Just like finish it when it comes. Like if I have assignment, I just finish it right away.
Is there ever a time that you feel like overwhelmed from everything that's on your plate?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But then I just call my mom or talk to my boyfriend or something.
Yeah. This is your second year.
Yeah.
So what are kind of your goals and expectations for your season this year?
I really want to get the Icelandic record from under 23, I think. It's 57 meters and I'm in 55. So that's my goal, to get that. And I also want to win conference again and go to regionals and go to nationals and bring home the trophy. I would really like that.
So is your vision and goal to kind of like finish out your time here at FIU and then go back home and then pursue like the Olympic training?
Yeah, I'm not sure like what I'm gonna do, like if I'm gonna stay here longer or go home. I'll just see.
What are you studying right now?
Sport management.
Oh, nice.
I don't think it's like a lot of opportunity in Iceland in that career, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to work on it here. But if you go in the Olympics, I mean, that's going to be a full-time job.
Yeah, I hope so.
So what's your greatest asset that you believe sets you apart?
I would say I'm mentally stronger now. Like, I think a lot of people struggle with that. So I think I'm like mentally stronger and that helps me. Like, I'm not that stressed. I'm not like, I just believe in myself. Like I've seen the throw 1,000 times in my head. I'm like, I can do this. I can throw far.
And then how does like team chemistry kind of work when it's such an individual sport?
I think we like all kind of like a big family. Like everyone is supporting each other. Like if I'm throwing, like I have the FIU team like right behind me. Like, and I do the clap, like they clap like when I do my throw, and just amazing. They cheer and yeah, it feels good.
What was your favorite meet from last season?
I would say conference, because yeah, everyone's just together like cheering everyone, and it was just fun. Like I remember finishing the throw and we just jumped all together like in a group, and it was just so fun.
And then how did you feel when you reached one of your highest records while being at FIU.
It was amazing. I just remember it was at regionals, and I was so stressed. I'm like, okay, I really need to throw far. I really need to throw far. My coach is like, you look like you're shitting your pants. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of am. And then he was like, oh, I'm stressed for her, like telling my friends. But then I just, on my first throw, I just first saw it in my head, and then I just did it, and it just kept on flying. I'm like, oh shit. And then I just saw it like right 55. It was 49.99, like 54.99. I'm like, no way. And yeah, it was amazing. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm going to nationals with a personal best.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I can only imagine what that felt like.
It was amazing.
What's something that you wish people understood about your journey coming here to the States and, you know, pursuing your goals and passions in your sport?
I think just like the mental aspect of it, because I used to be the person like who didn't like talking about that stuff. Like I was closed, like I didn't talk about that stuff. So I think just, yeah, the mental health, like it is important, and like you should like be good to your mind and good to yourself, and because otherwise you will not get far in sports.
Do you think that with your platform that you're, you know, building, is there any ways that you kind of want to like attribute for mental health?
Yeah, I post on my TikTok. I started posting like since I moved here, like my day in my lives and stuff, but I've been like trying to like have some like talks with like visualization, and like it's important to like have a good mindset and all of that. And I do it in Icelandic though. But yeah, I think it's gonna help like younger kids, like younger athletes, and yeah, we'll keep on doing that.
Was it like just like kind of affecting your performance, or was it also like your personal life as well?
Yeah, I think both.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I did it for the sports, but then I felt like, oh, I feel actually better, like also in my personal regular life.
Mm-hmm. And then how do you prepare for your meets?
I always start listening to music and dancing. I want to be in a good mood, so I start dancing, blasting music, just dancing. And then I go visualize, like lay in my bed, visualize with my headphones. Needs to be quiet. And then I just eat breakfast, good breakfast, my oatmeal and pancakes and stuff. And then I write everything down for the day, my goals and everything. And yeah, then I just go to the track and keep on listening to music and try to be in a very good mood.
Do you listen to Icelandic music or American music?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I would say like 50-50.
Yeah, there's got to be like famous artists there, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else, like a part of your journey that you just like want to bring awareness or, you know, kind of talk about?
If you don't believe in yourself, like you're not gonna achieve anything. Just like remember that.
I think the perfect way to wrap this podcast up is if you do a message back home in your language, but you also have to translate it afterwards.
Okay. Ég elska ykkur öll, og ef þið eru að horfa þá eru þið æði. Og já.
So what'd you say?
I said, I love you all. If you're watching, you're amazing.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I'm excited to see what you accomplish for your second year here.
Thank you.
Of course.